Oh, well, hello. Didn't think I'd see you there. Oh, welcome to the Jetty Jet Show. Hello, everyone. I am drawing again. Today we're going to be drawing a mad scientist. Mad scientist zombie blend. And joining me is Mr. Ross.
Yo,
Hey,
Mr.
Ross. How you
Ross.
doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
I'm pretty good. Kind of just hustling, trying to kind of stressed out. So we're going to talk a little about being stressed out and a little bit about blocking out negativity, as somebody asked. And I will address that question from time to time as I work. Just let me make sure I can hear myself. Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, no one's joining us right now, and we're just taking it easy. I do these things randomly, so if you catch it, then you caught it. Share my screen is sharing. Yep, it's sharing. That's good. And that's it. Okay, so this is going to be a 30-minute stream, and I'm going to be drawing this crazy-looking scientist guy. I already have him drawn. I'm just going to kind of flesh him out while we talk about things and hang out. Ross is really busy, as you guys might already know, so he may be jumping in and out as we do this little stream here, but you guys can just follow along. Oh. So yeah, I'm pretty not so stressed. I'm in the flow. I'm in the flow. I got over stress. I got over stress after getting into the flow of things because of all the work that I had to do. I'm actually like an hour or two behind, but I'm still doing okay. Still doing okay. So what are we doing here? Right, so I've blocked in the I've done a rough sketch beforehand. I still have to do a video. I mean, I've done it before, but I still have to do a video where I'm actually drawing the rough sketch out for you guys. But so far, this is what we're doing. So this is what I do. It's just one of the many methods of blocking in detail. Right now, everything's still kind of messy. Mostly gesture. Got mostly the gesture down. And yeah. So yeah, I don't. There's nobody here. There's nobody here except us. Russ. Can we just take it easy? Sometimes Ross really focuses in on his work and
What up, dude?
he zones out. No, I just said we're the only ones here. That's all. I didn't say anything. But dude, so are you getting over your work? You caught up? How are you feeling?
I mean, I'm still behind, but since this topic is about stress,
Yeah.
I think what
How do you
helped
cope with it? Yeah.
me just going out in nature because
Oh,
we like ourselves, we're like made of nature, we're composed of like
dude, that's deep.
things and minerals in life, and if we just like take a walk, it helps me deal with my stress.
Dude, just thinking about that made me take a breath of fresh air, like in my head,
Yeah.
just thinking about nature. I get stressed out just for streaming, and yeah, just thinking about nature. Oh man, it's the lights, the sound, the breath, fresh air. Yeah, that's really good stuff. Good idea. You guys are ever stressed out with work? Yeah. So yeah, I was in panic mode. It happens whenever whenever I stream, but also whenever I get a new assignment or a lot of work. And a lot of the stress comes from wanting to do well, do really well. But the other side is because There's a lot of freaking work to do in a little bit of time, little period of time. That's where the stress comes from. Let me actually read the comment the person wrote to me a long time ago. I lied. Yes, I lied, everyone. You guys are actually sitting here watching. I know, I'm a doo-doo face. I'm a doo-doo face. I'm a doo-doo face. A big old fat doo-doo face. Somebody asked, let's see, let's go back. Such a good question. This is one of the questions that I deal with a lot. Happiness and procrastination. Okay. Okay, so Marvin Traxel. Actually, let me just pop it up in front of you guys so you guys can see. This is gonna be very, very short stream. Like I said, 30 minutes. I don't even know when I started. 30 minutes! 30 minutes yet! It's okay. Yeah, I actually have to finish this drawing as fast as I can. So read the question, and then I'll get my ideas, my brain starting to work from. This is from the last stream. Not last stream. So Marvin Traxel asked, question: How do I keep on these happy thoughts? Whenever I try to hold on to them, my brain tries to reconstruct them. Remember more of the scene, which is frustrating as it fails. Go about it recollecting my memories. What can you recommend me to enjoy, grasp the feeling of happiness longer? Also, awesome series. Thanks, buddy Marvin. That's a great question. So how do you hold on to those happy thoughts? Because I talked about trying to just think about happy thoughts when you're not really when you're stressed. It's hard to think about happy thoughts, or when you're upset. But when you're alone and quiet, and just like when there's downtime, and when you're just thinking too much about life and that, you know, in general, how do you keep those happy thoughts? Do you have a method, Russ, that you can share?
Sorry, what was the question?
How do you hold on to happy thoughts without being distracted?
How do I hold on to happy thoughts without being distracted? Ooh, that's a complex question.
Yeah.
Like, how do you stay happy?
Positive, basically. Yeah.
Positive.
Mm-hmm.
I think you know what? I think you have to work a little bit. You use your stress or whatever or happy thoughts to fuel your work. Because when I'm stressed, right?
Mm-hmm.
I try to work really hard and channel all the stress into the work, and then it creates progress for me, and I'm like, all right, I'm making progress, and I'm like, all right, and then it starts rippling effect, and like, all right, I made progress, I'm going to do it, I'm going to make it, it's going to be great, and then it's just like, yeah, that makes sense.
Nice.
Does that make sense?
Of course, man. It's your own positive, your own take on it. Good approach. Using your stress and turning into energy that you can create something with.
Yeah, there you go.
Definitely. I agree with that one. That works well. Okay, let me just read some of the questions. Some people are talking. You guys are talking to me. I'm only going to be able to read this one. Stop talking to me. I'm trying to draw. A lot of stress comes from like thinking too much, too a lot, everything. Okay, so great to see you guys. Sino, K-pop anime-ness. Cool, I like that name. Great Blood, Sino again. Konjiro the Dragon. I like that name. Konjiro the Jetty Show. Yeah, people think I'm not. Logan, Cosmic Cowboy, Cosmic 432 Heck. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining. That's the people right now who are actively discussing things. Sorry, I won't be able to get to you guys' this question too much. I'll get it to you guys in the end because I really do gotta focus. But here we go. We're going back into it. So stress, and also frustrating thoughts that jump in the way. Okay, this is a problem that I actually dealt with big time, especially when I was meditating back in the day. Problem with me is that I will during the meditation, right? They want you to clear your mind, and what happens when I try to clear my mind is I get barraged by all these crazy, negative, sometimes really sick thoughts. yeah, they just control. Like, I have no control over my thoughts, and it's frustrating because I don't want to see these images. And why are they coming up? And it's probably what's going on with our friend our friend Marvin here. It's very common. It's very common for anyone who's starting off meditating to have these thoughts, especially if you think you have like ADD. Um, these thoughts are uncontrollable, and well, they are controllable, because you know why? Because I control them now. And there's a really simple way of doing that, and the way to do it quickly without going into too much crazy tangents is is intention. Everything is placed on intention. Wherever you set your intention to, your mind has no control over your heart's intention. Okay, so that what that means is basically, if you're thinking about, like, if you want to, if for example you need to focus on breathing, right? You focus on breathing, and your brain wants to think about some other crazy shit like monsters or death and stuff, which is very common. It's just like your intention is not to think of those things. You honestly do not want to think of those things. Your intention is not to not do those things. So what you got to do is just believe. It also has to do with faith, that you are honestly setting your intention to the breathing and nothing else. So you can let those thoughts happen, but as long as your heart isn't there, then you're fine, because you don't want to think those things. It's just happening. So you just kind of let it go, and just focus on the motive and the intention of your thinking to that goal. Um, because yeah, before I used to be ADD, ADD, DDDA, attention deficit disorder. It's just a loose term I use for that. It doesn't mean anything like specific or clinical or anything like that. I'm just ADD as in distracted and hyper and all that stuff associated with that term. Um, so yeah, I'm just kind of going crazy, letting the ADD take over right now. Not even worried about uh, the drawing too much, because again, the more you think about it, the more it'll become what's the word? Suffocated, forced. Yeah, forced is a good one too. Um, Using whatever I see as inspiration. So this ties into the drawing. Wow, look at that. Um, Mad scientist. He's gone mad, but he's also a, oh man, a zombie. Um, so yeah, going back to the focus thing. So you see weird things, right? When you're trying to meditate, and you feel like you have no control over it, have faith that the more you do it, the better you get. It takes practice. I mean, I did it for a year and a half straight, like not like non-broken. Maybe once or twice missing a night, but I mean, seriously, it was just something very nice to do every night before I go to sleep, is to meditate. And yeah, focusing your thoughts not on the idea or trying to clear your mind, but on the intention. So if you're supposed to breathe, just know that you're intending to breathe. Kind of. Um, I had it much better in my head earlier. Damn it. Um, oh, this arm is gonna be tinier than the other arm. Using silhouettes. Let's see. Shoot. What am I trying to say here? Oh man, I totally forgot. Okay, great. Okay, I'm thinking about the whole meditation thing, and I'm thinking about somebody who's pessimistic versus optimistic. And I talked about laundry before. Okay, laundry, doing your laundry, looking forward to having clean clothes versus thinking about the chore and stuff. Um, yeah, optimism is really good. Really good to to being optimistic is a good way to improve your life in general, and your art, everything that you want to accomplish in life. Being optimistic is going to help get you there easier, because you know you're gonna have to go. Why have the weight of the negative thoughts interfere with all that stuff? Um, somebody who, for example, somebody who starts learning how to draw, and there's two people. There's two people, and they both have no ability, no skill in drawing. But the one who says they can do it from the first stroke, uh, to, yeah, from the very first stroke, um, versus the person who says, oh, it's ugly and it's bad. Usually these are older people. Then they'll just put it down. They'll just give up, and they'll never progress. Or they might if they want to do it, and for whatever reason they just complain while they do it the whole time. They might progress, but they'll do it really slowly. They'll just keep getting better, like, slowly. Um, and that's one of the beautiful things about children. They have a very what's the word, unbiased, not it's just non-corrupted, it's innocent, so they don't have to corrupt it by all the critiques of the inner mind. They're doing it because they enjoy drawing. Um, oh, this guy's arm is super skinny because it's his flesh. It's his flesh. I'm just blocking in value and line. Right now, as you can see, um, it's really messy. But I'm just using this technique just to generate ideas, and that's the hardest part. From this messy mess here, basic, to this, I'm getting a clearer idea of what I want from the drawing. Yeah. So that's that. I don't feel like he looks interesting enough. Ooh, we could put more beakers. Let's put more beakers! Yay! He's got so many beakers and pouches and beakers. I don't even think. It's all good. It's all good. It doesn't matter. It's all good. But that was a really good question about yeah, how do you block out those negative thoughts? You don't. You just allow it, and try and just keep practicing breathing, focusing your intent on the breathing, or the relaxing. It's shifting your energy instead of trying to stop something, because when you try to stop something, every force has an equal amount of force, like resisting force. That's just laws of physics. Even with thoughts, and thoughts is energy. So if you try to resist it with all the energy you have, and try to, for example, if somebody says, "Hey, don't think of the color blue," what happens? You think of blue. You think of blue. Like, no, don't think of blue. Can't think of blue. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's gonna happen because you're just so focused on the not thinking that you think about it. Instead, shift the energy to something else. Um, another way of looking at it is, for example, if you shoot. Yeah. Don't focus on stopping things in your mind. Focus on continuing other things. Focus on things you can do, like like the breathing and the relaxing. You can't stop the thinking, so just shift your energy and attention to something else, which is the breathing or the positive thoughts. Um, and whatever happens, if the negative thoughts come in and you're like, shit, I can't think, keep the positive thoughts, just keep in mind that your intention is not to think of those thoughts. That's not your goal. You know what I mean? If it is, then that's who you are. That's just who you are, and you would probably not have a problem with it. You'd sit there and kind of smirk and like, hey, I like that thought. um, and that's not to say not all thoughts are bad. Actually, I heard a study one time, um, that we kind of think of these crazy thoughts to kind of so that we don't have to act it out in real life. We kind of did it in our head. So if you get mad at somebody, you want to shoot them. So you just shoot them in your head. I hope you guys aren't thinking of that. But if you are, then that's fine. And sometimes you don't even want it. It's somebody you love, and that's a problem. That's just like, and it just happens. You're like, it's. But now, oh man, it's life is so much better. It's not like 100% perfect. Of course, I'm not like a perfect monk, but I'd say it's like 70% better, and I'm in control of 70%, which is a ton. It's the feeling of being able to think what you want to think about and being in control. It's as if everything you're saying in your head is you're saying out loud. If everybody, wouldn't this be crazy if the world can see what you're thinking, and it appears, if everything you thought of appeared in real life, people would stop thinking about those things. But it doesn't work that way. People don't see the things that we think about, so we have no filter, and we just it just goes crazy. But being able to control it is a good feeling, when you want to. um, I keep drilling this thought because I feel like I'm leaving a lot of stuff out. But I think that's 30 minutes. What do you think, Ross? Is that 30 minutes? Yeah, 30 minutes. If not, I'm gonna put in some lights. Actually, Ross is focused. I'm telling you guys. See how he's focused? He's a master at that. When did I start in digital art? I started digital art. Seriously, digital art. 2024, 25. Yeah, let's do one more. Let's do one more thing. Um, Is that a question for me? Logan asks, so what kind of things help motivate you in the long term, such as trying to create a better lifestyle for your future self? Um, what kind of things help motivate me long term, such as trying to create a better lifestyle? Um, okay, so that goes to two things: doing it for others and then doing it for yourself. Either way you choose is a good thing. If you want to do it for a family, that's a good thing. If you want to do it for yourself, that's a good thing. For me personally, it's both, but I couldn't really practice it until I was able to do it for myself. Being able to do it for yourself is key for me, because I know sometimes other people don't need sometimes people don't need things from me, and if people don't require things, I usually, that's one of the traits of so-called attention focus disorder, is that they don't get anything done unless people get mad at them or people require something of them, until it becomes an issue with someone else. Then they react to it, and that requires more meditating to be able to do things for yourself. But I think I'll save that for another time. But yeah, definitely doing things for myself and just trying to improve my lifestyle, my life, in preparation for a better future. And how did I do that? It's not a chore anymore. That's how I did it, because before it was like, oh, I gotta do this because I'll be a poor bum on the street. I'm gonna be a bum on the street asking for money if I don't, and then I won't have a job, and then Well, yeah, result of not having a job. Um, and then my family's gonna disown me, and everyone's gonna hate me. So I have to do it. So all this negative energy, again, back to the negative energy, is draining. Fuck. You're like, fuck, okay. Okay, I'll do some work. I'll do some work. I don't want to be a poor bum selling blood. Not that there's anything wrong with selling blood. Is there? I don't. Shoot. But yeah, being able to enjoy what I need to do and liking what you do in order to achieve what you want is so much easier than doing it because it's a chore or it's a freaking hey. It's an obligation. I think that's a word. So there it is. It's a drawing. Drawing is happening. And it's I'm actually liking this. Yeah, it's not bad. Another fear is the fear of not doing well. You know, and Ross is showed me, you know, if you're not having fun, you know, you got to do it. If you're, as long as you're having fun, as long as you're having fun. Shit, that's a hard one. Do things as long as you're having fun. It'll relieve a lot of stress. If you're not having fun, then it's gonna be really difficult to do. So does he look like a lab scientist guy? Ross, why are you so sexy tonight? Jenny, why are you so sexy tonight? Everyone, why are you so sexy tonight? LP Maddie asks. Man, everybody's so sexy. That's right. I like that. I like that. See? Why you say so sexy? And that's the spirit. Let's get a color. Let's get a color going. Am I missing anything? So I got to take a step back before rendering. If you get stuck in the mode of rendering, that's not good. You got to think about what's important here. What is important here in the drawing? Let's go read the notes a little bit. Do I have time for that? I don't think I do, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Night frost. Well, I guess that's pretty much it, you guys. I'm gonna put these lights on this guy's eyes and call it a show. It was great having you guys. Dude. Ross, you there? He's so focused. So yeah, that was a thing. We're just here working, doing our thing, and trying to find a little bit of happiness, you know, a little bit, even if it's just a little, it's worth it. But yeah, streams pretty much. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining, and that's all we have today for the Jetty Jet Show. Join us next time. We might do one tomorrow. I don't know when, but be on the lookout. Take care. Goodbye. And Ross says goodbye too. I know it. And his dog Milo says goodbye. So take care, everyone. Mad about me.